Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this special Sunday night live stream that we're going to talk about two things. One, NJT's committee meeting that was held this past September 2nd, and we're going to focus on some public speakers that among those public speakers is Randolph Grossman, who happens to be the president of Metro North Riders Council, who happens to be a MTA board meeting. In his initial comments, I totally agree with him. So let's listen in.
By rail or bus. But there was no response.
There you guys heard Randall Grousman representing east of Hudson in New York City and New York City Transit. It is pretty clear that he raised red flags regarding service on the Pascal Valley line and Port Jervis lines during these past several months and weeks due to the fact that they are so behind in terms of positive train control installation that they are in approximately in the mid 50%. But let's see what the MTA has in its board materials regarding positive train control to see which of the agencies in the tri-state in the New York City area is ahead. Is it the MTA? Is it New York City Transit and its subsidiary New Jersey Transit Rail Operations Inc.? Who knows? But what you guys heard, it is pretty spooky to say it in that manner. Because what New Jersey Transit is providing is not the best way. And now finding out that trains will be canceled starting in October due to the fact that they are so behind in terms of installation of positive train control that they have until December 31st to meet the federal deadline. And if that federal deadline is not met, New Jersey Transit as an agency will have to pay, my understanding is over $20,000 per day. You heard that right. Over $20,000 per day. This is no joke. This is no joke. And that's why New Jersey Transit is like kind of catching up due to the fact that they had 8 years that they were defunded by a person named Chris Christie or Fat Ass Christie that totally defunded New Jersey Transit and its subsidiaries, New Jersey Transit Rail Operations Inc., New Jersey Transit Bus Operations Inc., New Jersey Transit Mercer Inc., and New Jersey Transit Morris Inc. Okay, here we are. Now let's go to the MTA. PTC report. RSD submitted application September 11th. Overall completion 82 versus 60 something. Let's say what NJT has in their site regarding positive train control. As of September 20th, there were only 66% completed. On Metro North's end is 82. So there's a huge gap between New Jersey Transit and the MTA. Now let's look at the Long Island Railroad side of things. Go to page 57 of the board book. See, 83% on Long Island Railroad and on target to meet all federal compliance requirements. Is the MTA reducing service? Is the MTA having service cuts because of the installation of positive train control? No, they are still providing service. And they are ahead. If you compare the MTA with New Jersey Transit Corporation. So what you heard from Randall Glocksman, it's pretty clear that something is wrong here. Let's let's keep listening for a little bit for their meeting. Here goes the second voice. All right, people, you heard number two on Metro North Writers Council, our beloved Oren Getz. Obviously, I support Oren Getz because he is a person that, although that he lives west of Hudson, but his concern is that the MTA is providing constant updates regarding positive train control, but he's noticing that New Jersey Transit is not providing information here. Come on, something is not right. And December 31st is around the corner. And the delays that he reported was 2 weekends ago during Rosh Hashanah that they had over 4 hour delay on the Pascagoula Valley line. So having that in mind, we're gonna keep listening to the public speakers in that meeting. But one question, and you could post your comments below. Is Murray Bowden going to show up tomorrow in the MTA headquarters at 2 Broadway? Yes or no? So let's keep listening. Obviously, this meeting is like 2 hours long, but the great question of the night is, will Murray Bowden show up tomorrow morning at MTA headquarters at 2 Broadway? Who knows? That's all to be found out. And apparently, Murray Bowden didn't show up at New Jersey Transit board meeting because he loves what they tell him. Hmm. Let's listen in to Corbett's report. That's a lie. All right, you heard the report from Kevin Corbett regarding PTC installation. Let's see if that dedicated website is up. That is newjerseytransit.com/PTC. And it is. It is up. And of course, they are pretty much disclosing the work what work has to be done. Here's the whole presentation. In terms of vehicle installation, they only as of September 7th, they only had PTC installed in 131 vehicles. So they have 151 left. In terms of the wayside installation, they are still behind. And in terms of training, between look at this big jump what they did between March and August. From 172 uh upgraded training that they had uh in March, and then it went up to 1029, and then to 1261 in September. The PTC testing area that is pretty much on the Morristown line. They they originally started from Danville to Morristown, and then they extended it to Summit. But does this information satisfy people like me? No, it doesn't. It doesn't satisfy at all. It doesn't. Look at the PTC progress dashboard for Metro North. They already have 100% on the radio spectrum, 92% of the hardware installation, 95% and of the employees trained, and 70% on the PTC operations. See, and they provide forecasts month by month in terms of transponders on the M7s, M3s, and the M8s on the Perjuris line. And then it says December 2018, Metro North Railroad start site up acceptance slash performance testing on non-pilot segments. Metro North Railroad has to submit notification to the FRA that met all statutory criteria for an alternative schedule and submit request for alternative schedule. And then after 2019, Metro North will submit PTC safety plan to the FRA for approval and placing non-pilot segments into PTC operations. Let's see, that was Metro North. Now we're going to see Long Island Railroad. But if we compare Metro North with Long Island Railroad, Long Island Railroad is ahead than Metro North. Because according to Metro North, they will start the site acceptance on non-pilot segments in December. And Long Island Railroad is going to be in November. So the Long Island Railroad is ahead in terms of PTC installation than New Jersey Transit Rail Operations Inc. and Metro North Railroad. So apparently Murray Bolden didn't show up in New Jersey, but the question of the night remains. And you could post comments on this video. Will Murray Bolden show up tomorrow morning in the MTA? Yes or no? When we will know? In about 12 hours from now, that we will be live from MTA headquarters in Lower Manhattan. We're going to do live streams via Periscope between meetings, and then tomorrow afternoon we're gonna do a complete analysis here on YouTube regarding what was mentioned during the board meetings, what the board members said, and among other things. So the next meeting of New Jersey Transit Corporation will be held on Wednesday, October 10th, starting at 9 a.m. in their headquarters at 1 Penn Plaza East in Newark. And they're planning also to have an evening board meeting that's on for New Jersey Transit. And it will be in Atlantic City during the month of November because they want to see firsthand how are things going in terms of PTC installation and in the Atlantic City rail line. That obviously we were in the area of Lindenwood this past Wednesday to see how are things going among other things and the contingency plan to move commuters from southern Jersey to Philadelphia. And as a reminder, you could follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/b jasonbxny0619. On Twitter, I'm at jasonbx0619. And on Periscope, it will be the same handle at jasonbxny0619. So I want to thank you for joining us on this special Sunday night prior to the MTA board meetings. Stay tuned to Matt Camper's Twitter feed, my Twitter feed. We will both provide updates throughout the day tomorrow and throughout the day on Wednesday. And we're going to be present in the Fast Forward Plan presentation here in Brooklyn that will be Tuesday night in the area of Majors Evers College in Presburg Lefferts Gardens in Brooklyn. So it's 8:45 p.m. on this Sunday, September 23rd. We want to thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow at the MTA board meeting. Enjoy the rest of your night.